That's Luffy. I know it's kind of hard to see his face, kind of, but you can probably figure it out. And then there is Nami. I didn't do so well in the face, but I was doing it in pen, so it's not like I can make any change. Ooh, that one's been super loud. I'm sorry. I'm hoping that wasn't super loud in you guys' ear. I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna turn this down. All right. I'm so sorry if I scared the bejesus out of you guys. It's not that loud or anything. Is it working? Oh, maybe it will work. Artextric. Why do they have X's now? What the fuck? Okay. Mix this up. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Let me see. Same shape. So where's the first time? Okay. Do. Are you kidding me? Just that are the same shape. Makes no sense, but okay. All right. That might solve a lot of problems right there. If there's not like a lot going on. Okay. This is a horrible computer. Just the processor's ass. I think that's where the problem's coming from. All right. Let's see what I can do. Okay. Guess that's gonna work. Damn, that's not good. Okay, that needs to be open. That needs to be open. Does this need to be open? I don't think it needs to be actually opened. That's probably what making it slow. So if I exit sound, you don't need that. Okay. Close. Okay. I don't need this open. What is this? Oh, okay, I know what that is. Okay, have this here. Go like that. And put this here. Put this in the corner here. And put this about here. Wait, is this working? That's still not opened. My god, that's horrible. Okay. There we go. Okay. I guess we'll just start from here. Whatever. It's whatever. Well, I should pre-start a little bit. So let's get some stuff in. Alright. Let's see how well the eraser is going to look. Okay. So we're gonna let's see if we can get this. Okay, and then we're going to put like right. Okay. that, and then turn probably this up because it's gonna be like an ASMR thing, I guess. Alright, let's see how that sounds. Alright, so what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay. Like that, and then okay. Oh my. Hope it's not hard to see. Oh, it's too turned away. Let me get that right. There we go. There we go. Oh, sorry guys. I'm gonna make that easier for you to see. Go. We're gonna do different like head shapes of like. I'll put it down even more closer so you guys can see it better. Okay. The nose is a little too long, elongated. So what we'll do is. This. And then we're gonna curve it out. Okay. Now the head looks a little weird, so we're gonna fix that. So the head is like kind of like in this box shaped thing going on. Right. So the head's kind of like a box to a degree. So I'm gonna try to get that. All right. Okay. Actually, move the mouth. We'll compare that later. Okay. Homie, you got an eraser. I feel proud. Yeah, right? Oh, it's not my... I can't take credit. It was my mod who got it for me. She got it for me. She was nice enough. She was passing by and she got me some at Dollar General, so it was nice of her to drop it off to me. That goes to XJ9. Thank you, Bean. I appreciate it, hon. If you ever see this video. Thank you, Bean. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, W Mod B. Yeah, she's a legend. She comes through. Okay, like that. Yeah. Let me see here. Okay. And it's like, now that's where the problem comes in here. I'll push in a little bit more down. Oh, question. Is it too loud over there, Morgan? Because I have the gain up, so I don't know how loud it is. Like, from a scale of 1 to 10, how loud it is for you. Tails. Hey, Sumo. What is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is doing the right thing, no matter what. Do the right thing, even when it's hard. That's the meaning of life. Trying to do the right thing as best as you can without faulting. Okay, the eyes are about here. Let me see. For me, it's perfect. Okay. Because, like, I'm using a mic, some type of mic modulator thing, so I don't know if it's working or not. Oh, this thing is really not working. Let me see. Try again. Maybe it might work this time. Okay. Get his mouth right. It's too elongated. So it's trying to like, right. Mouth is a little too. Curve this here. Right. Nose is a little too elongated, so we're gonna pull that back a little bit. Make some adjustments here. That's about like that, right? And then that's where the eyes will kind of meet. Right. Right. That. Hey, Mark. Hey. Hey, Bri. Hey, Bri. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'll throw on TikTok in a second. It's just that just want to get this like that. Okay, now the head is a little too square, but we'll probably fix that a bit. I know I said I was gonna stream on Monday, but I just felt really bored and I wanted to do something. Can't stay still too long without doing absolutely nothing. Okay, the nose is a little. I just need a bit more. Okay. There's a dip here. Okay. Go. Hi, Teach. Hey, hey. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Keeping positive. Like that. And then the sadness. Okay, the nose needs a little bit more work. Okay. Okay. we need to fix this. I think I have to do it. Like, you know what? Why don't I get my computer back up and running? I think the next I haven't done a fan art in a long time, but I think a fan art I should do before it gets way too popular, before it really blows up and pop off once the anime comes, is fucking Gacha Kuda. I have to get those stickers up before the anime comes out. I have a sticker of Rudo. I should do the rest of the cast when I get the chance. Should get around to doing that. I'll be on top of that. I should get a bunch of them. See, erase this part. Okay. Now this part's too sketchy. We need to make it more thicker, more chunkier, more cuter. Okay. Now we gotta fix that eye. Mm-hmm. Okay, the nose should be more. Oh, that's where the head is, about here. Oops, not that long. Ah. Okay. I should storyboard that animatic you wanted to make for shows. I seriously backflip fail. You should. I know. I should. I should make a. I should make one. A backflip one. That'd be funny. What it should be? Oh, you know, it should be like the animatic when you're asking your Spider-Man to like. I think it's like a Marvel Rivals thing. Like you're asking your Spider-Man to swap because it's not working. So instead of him doing what he do, he just backflips and crashes the fuck out. Or something, or he starts arguing. I think what they should do, I think in most games like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, I think what they should do, for you to play comp, you need to be proficient with 2 or 3 characters of different classes. I think that's a requirement. That should be a requirement. So like, say for instance, for you to play ranked every season, you have to at least be proficient in at least 3 different classes. You don't have to play them all the time, but you have to at least have some feel of some other character, because this is a real problem where people just don't want to switch because they don't know if they're going to do well, or it's going to lead to a situation where they're just kind of winging it. And then when things go left, they'll be like, see, I told you I don't play X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? So I think that should be a requirement. That should be forced. Or pay homage to the useless backflip Peter he did right into the Green Goblin's grip. But, oh yeah, right? Like, the one, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. It's the, oh, I'm probably too loud, I'm sorry. It's probably the one when he's jumping in the air and he gets caught. He gets caught in the, I know you're talking about, I think you're talking about, was that Spider-Man 2? No, that was Spider-Man 3. From the movie game, right? But instead of Green Goblin is Venom or Doctor Strange. We'll have to see. That is funny. His head here is too wide. We need to pull this back. Ooh, no. Like that. Let me see. Tails. And then we put the head like that. Yeah, I think we should do that. Yeah, it was a PS2 game. Yeah, he jumped right in the air. I was like, bro, what? And then what makes it even worse, you kind of just gave away your identity to, like, to the Hobgoblin, pretty much. You know, just jumping in the air. He jumped like 3 stories up in a flip just to get caught in the neck. That was wild. Like, it's equivalent to that one scene in Resident Evil with Leon doing that unnecessary flip when the guy was cutting through the the chainsaw scene. He's breaking through the wall and he just does this unnecessary flip for like no reason. Can you take me higher? Oh, that is one of those moments. It's like, really, bro? Like, it's not that deep. Like, I understand you want to get out of the way, but it's not that deep. Like, what are you doing? It was never that deep. Can you take me higher? That shit's funny as hell, in my opinion. Okay, put it like that. Not bad looking tails. Could be better. I'm gonna put more emphasis on the sadness here. The eyes are a little bit too. Let's see real quick. Like that, like the now the mouth is a little too lowered, so we're gonna that. There you go. I like this. This doesn't make as much mess as the last ones. So it is mechanical pencils. I don't think mechanical pencils drop as much ink as regular pencils. I think it's really streamlined. It's not as problematic, and it doesn't make as much of a mess, especially when you slide the paper. Okay. A little bit more. Or so. bring down the eyes a little bit more. There you go. And then make this not so far away. Okay, but I think a little bit, hold on. Keep adjusting because there you go. Now the nose, I think in my opinion, is a little bit too big, so we're gonna reduce it by, say, 5%. Like that. It looks a little bit more believable there. Now, I think the problem a little bit with this drawing is that the eyes are a little bit too, let me see. Maybe I can make it bigger, like that. Like that. Cool. There we go. That's a little more, because the eyes are a little bit too spaced away. There you go. Alright. Looks like tails. It is. How's my favorite regulars doing? Hey guys, hey, Flynn, what's going on, dude? Sorry about this setup. I had to do this because, well, my computer went left. So, I don't get it fixed till the 26th. And no, it's not a virus or anything. It just literally had a parts problem, but it's already pretty much handled to the degree. I'm just waiting on the thermal paste to come into the mail. So I can finally like put the thermal paste on the CPU and then put the new part in on top of it. Because I'm using an AO water cooler. That's what my computer is. I had to put water in it. Technical difficulties, yes. Flynn, why you baby blush? How are you going today, Flynn? Oh, so nice, so nice. So I'm sorry for those who haven't been wondering why I haven't been on or been posting the stuff I said I promised I was gonna post. I was gonna post some tutorials, full-length YouTube tutorials, and I might even put it on TikTok as well, but that was what was promised. I was supposed to make some tutorials and then make some new animatics. But I never got around to it because the day I was supposed to do it was the day the computer wanted to fuck off. So that's just great timing on my schedule. So it just kind of pushed things behind. So I would just like to say sorry to those who was waiting on that. Don't worry, I am working on them. The videos are in the computer. It's just that I need to edit them. Never got to. So I apologize for the issues. I'm cleaning up my place of sleep. Oh, okay. Clean it up, bro. Clean it up. Get it all cleaned up. Okay. No, I don't think that's necessary. I'll leave that alone. Now I just gotta fix this part here. Okay, it's kind of sad. Okay, let's do another one. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. That probably was loud in your ears. Or so. Okay, so let me see. How am I gonna draw this one? Thank you. I appreciate it, bro. Traditional drawing's cool. Yeah, it's fun. It's cool. I just miss digital because it makes it easier for me to adjust things when I don't need to keep constantly erasing. But yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Okay, let's see. Okay. Put some expressions on that. Oop. More this way. My bad. Okay, good. That. Okay. Let's make it easier. All right, I'm gonna holy. Let's go. May the good Lord in heaven bless thy name, my child. Oh, it's working. Thank God. Okay, hold on, guys. I think I can. Hold on. Want to go back? No. Hold on, guys. Something amazing just happened. I'm about to connect you guys here on my new, well, not new, my old computer on my the chat thing. So it's the Caster Labs. For those who remember, I use Caster Labs on my other computer, my new one. I'm using it on my old one. Hopefully it won't be too problematic for connecting my accounts to them. So I'll let that run for now. Okay, so no. Your nose is about here. And then it's kind of like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, like that. Okay. And then the eyes are about here. About. And then it's kind of curved like this. I'm not gonna put too much emphasis on that, but like. Okay. Oh. Connect that. Thank you. Something to worry about. Cool. Continue. Cool, cool. Success! Yay! Okay, that's connected. Cool. Alright, let's go back. Docs. Oop. Settings. Okay. Accounts. Oh, and I will be posting my sketches on my Buy Me a Coffee. I might even, for those who don't know, I might come back to Patreon for those who like Patreon as well, because I know that, because I kind of noticed that when I tell you guys to buy me a coffee, some people are extremely skeptical on what that is. So what I'm gonna do in the future is that I'm going to reopen. Everything's going to be exactly the same price, so don't worry if you think you're going to be paying a different price from people on Buy Me a Coffee. They're all going to be exactly the same in price. So don't worry if I decide to reopen my Patreon. It's exactly the same price, so you don't have to jump off Buy Me a Coffee or anything like that. I'll make everything the same exact price around all the platforms. It doesn't matter. Because I kind of noticed that everyone's really scared to go over there because they think it's going to be like, it's going to take their data, or they think it's like a phishing site or some shit like that. So, out of curiosity, when was the last time you played Helldivers 2? I played Helldivers 2 about like 4 months ago, I believe. It was like literally 4 months ago. I think it was 4 months ago. It feels like 4 or 5 months ago. I haven't touched Helldivers. Wasn't that game supposed to get a new DLC, some new stuff coming to its platform? To a new update? didn't they defeat the current villain or villains in the latest update or something? Or did we lose? I don't think we lost. You're missing out on so much right now. Yeah, I gotta make new Helldivers content, but once I get back on my computer, my mods has been really adamant for me to play that repo game, and everyone's on it. So I was thinking of playing that a little bit with them, and then maybe I'll jump back on Helldivers again. I have no problem jumping back on, because I've been constantly people have been constantly asking me to come back on Helldivers for whatever reason. It has a new War Bond, aka Game Pass, just about every other month. Okay. Yeah, everyone seems like they're want to jump back on Helldivers. Let's see. Is it hard to see the drawings, guys? Is it difficult? Am I moving too much? Let's see here. Newest one is dope. It's space cowboy theme. Really? Someday it would be really fun to watch a stream where you draw your mods. There. Click that. Okay. There's an app called Whiteboard. Oh yeah, they asked me to do that. We was thinking of doing something with that in the future. I'm not gonna lie, we actually thought of doing something like that in the far future. We have something planned for that. It's just that till this computer is back to where it's supposed to be, then we can get back, because I have to get those content out. I can't do any other new content like that till I get this content out. I promised that I was going to get it out of the way for the longest while, and I'm going to do it because I promised my let me see, that pop. Oh good, I didn't use it yet. I promised them I was going to make some new content, and it's not even just tutorials I wanted to make. It was like some like art videos that I saw other creators doing that I want to kind of give a try to, like character design stuff. So I wanted to see what I can do. I'm pretty well at video editing. That's what I do outside of what I currently do right now. Let me see, grab that. I wanted to try some new stuff for once and see where that goes. Okay, call that, connect that. Hold on guys, 1 second. I'm connecting stuff so I can finally hear you guys talk and speak. Let me see, can I? I wonder if I switch it to the, can I hear myself? Hold on, let me see if I can hear myself. It's not connected to the computer. Okay, there we go. Oh, I can hear myself. That's kind of cool. I can't even hear. Okay, you guys can't hear the music. Can you guys hear the music? I don't think you guys can. Like I don't have. Well, I have it on, but I don't have it loud enough for you guys to hear. I don't think you guys can hear it. I don't think so. Or not. Let's see. Sign that in too. There we go. Cool. That's connected too. Kick. Let's connect that. Nah, I haven't heard music. Good. This is so gonna be. This is so gonna be. What's the right word? Fuck. I don't have that connected. I'll do that next time. Can't do that now. Okay. Okay. So I don't need. Okay. So let me see if it works. Wait, did I exit out? No! Where'd the Caster Labs go? Oh my god. Did I actually exit it out? Fuck. Okay. Let that do it. Nah, I haven't heard music. Okay. Let's see. Put that there for now. Do you guys like the sound of me drawing? Does that sometimes bring like some form of joy? When I do it like that, does that help? Or does it give a sense of ASMR or something? I'm pretty sure it does in some form. Oh, it did work almost instantly. Thank God. Yep. Okay. 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 Let me see. Settings. Okay. I want it to speak to me. Oh, so the other day, I'm finally caught up right now on Dragon Ball Daima. I'm on episode 11 right now in the English dub. I'm pretty sure so Bry's already been like past that because he's probably watching the sub version. I feel like Bry's on that watching sub grind. But not me. I'm a casual trash panda. I wait till it's English. I think I need to finish the last Japanese sub one. Okay. Because like chatbot. No, I don't need chatbot. Okay, go to dashboard. Wait, what the fuck? Chatbot. Widgets, alerts, docs, settings. Okay. They're connected, but where's... Okay. Start getting monitor dashboard. Wait, what? The fuck? What? Next panel. Oh! Okay, stream chat. There it is. Gotcha. Thank you. Put on read messages out loud. Voice. Let it be Google Translate. I wish I can put my own. Okay. Text size like that. I think that's big enough. Show user platform so I know where you're coming from. I don't care for that. Sub, show follow subs, etc. Show the... Let me see if I can get that loud enough. Hold on. Is that Tails? Yes, it's Tails. I'm just working on Tails real quick. Let me just try to... Okay. Alright, so let me put this on a little bit more back. Can you guys hear the music? I'm pretty sure you guys can at this point now. Is that Tails? Say okay. Show viewer. I guess you can say that right here. That Tails. Okay, put that there.
Ryuga Samurai said, I hear it.
There we go. So let me turn it down a little bit. Okay. I hear it. Okay. So I can access out now. Cool. So you don't have to worry about any of that other shit. Actually, I'll put this even more lower. If possible. Okay. There we go. Make this bigger. More. There we go. Which one? That one. Okay, there we go. I'm going to have that open. All right, I'm gonna turn on TikTok. Get this party started. Okay. All right, TikTok's on. Finally. I might get off around 10-ish. Okay, the mouth is a little too low, so I'm gonna show some a bit like that. Okay. Nose is not that like that. We gotta bring a little bit more in this. Okay. Put the nose about here. Okay. And then put the 1, 2, 3, about like that. Okay. 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 Now there's a gap here that I want to keep in check. Don't want to go too far. Okay. Is there a gap there? Yeah, there's a bit of a gap. Bit of a gap. A little too. Okay. Okay.
Flynn Vassance said I'm just Fultoning dies for the mother base in Metal Gear 5.
Ah, I gotcha. Metal Gear 5, huh? Metal Gear 5. Okay. You know what's funny? I've never really put the effort to play those games. Like, I actually have played Metal Gear a little bit, but I never, like, beat the game or really put the effort to play them. And just, like, it's not because I don't want to, it's just, like, it never really presented itself. It's always something that was weird. So it's like, now thinking about it, now like put the tail about here, and kind of like, and then. Hello everyone on TikTok. Hope you guys are having an awesome day for those who are here. Sorry if I didn't acknowledge you guys coming in. Just trying to stay focused on this drawing.
Flynn Vassance said I'm going to say this now.
Okay.
I'd never play any other them except the one on a family member's 3Ds in Metal Gear 5.
Yeah, it was always like like Metal Gear was always a weird one for me in the sense of like timing of playing it. I never got to beat the game or anything. I just never got the like wanting, like I played more Splinter Cell than I ever played Metal Gear. That's just weird because I know that Metal Gear came out before Splinter Cell, but for some odd reason my uncle who played on the Xbox, he really liked playing on Splinter Cell. I never really, he used to play Metal Gear at one point when he used to have PlayStation, but when he got Xbox, he was on the
Flynn
original
Vassance
Xbox.
said I've seen plenty of playthroughs though.
Yeah. It's kind of weird when I think about it. Hello everyone, those are here. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Okay, let's put some eyes here. Now his mouth. Like that. not touching. No, it's not touching. Okay, there he's here. Illinois. Nancy. Okay. Okay, let's put the.
Flynn Vassance said I grew up watching James Bond. Hence I love spy/espionage games and movies.
Did you play the one? You played the one in N64, right? You said, I think you said. I never played the GoldenEye game. Never did. When growing up. I'm sitting here thinking now, did I really miss out on a lot of other things that I
Mora's
did?
Small Cafe said I have to fix my Elb's paint settings again.
Again? No! No! Not again.
Flynn Vassance said I've never played it either. It was before my time.
No, I got you. I just never, like, all the times people hype up that game, it's just never came across playing it. Yeah, fix your settings. Fix them settings, Mora. Okay, I think his head is a little too. And then kind of curve it. I think it looks like tails, but I need to fix some parts about it. And then gotta fix his eye. Thank you for the likes, I appreciate it. Here, fix the eye a little bit more. The eye's a little too high. Never make the eye higher than the other. Always try to make sure that the eyes are the same height. Now, they don't have to be the same width, but they have to be the same height. Always make sure that when you're drawing eyes, it doesn't matter what the angle is, they have to be the same height. Boom, boom, boom. His eyes look kind of weird. A bit too thick. Tail's eyes are not that thick.
My Easy Holloway said hi, looking good. Flynn Vassance said I've played similar games though, like GoldenEye Rogue Agent, aka a non-canon adaptation of the James Bond series where you are a rejected recruit for MI6 because you're too violent.
Oh, so you play a different type of... So you're not James Bond, you're just playing as a rogue agent? Kind of like the Barone conspiracy, I think that's what it's called. Thank you for the likes over there, bro. I appreciate it over there with the likes.
It's underscore Dano underscore Nuggets just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Okay. Now the nose. That. I feel like it's kind of too chubby, so I need to narrow some parts. Right. The eyes are a little. I think it's just the eyes itself, in my opinion. I think it's the eyes. The eyes needs a little bit more work. Because his eyes are not that wide. They're more narrow. Kind of like this. That's gotta be narrow. kind of like that. To a degree. Okay, and then
Flynn Vassence said basically you were ejected from the MI6 and you end up uprooting the enemies of the James Bond series by joining them and then turning against them when they deem you as unnecessary.
you don't ever come across James Bond himself in the game, do you? Thank you for the likes, I appreciate it. This ear looks weird.
Flynn Vassence said only in the beginning when you were playing a simulation during the recruitment of MI6.
I see.
Heart on fire emoji. Yay Nico. Heart on fire emoji. Just followed.
Thank you.
Tazzy Kona said Tails is my favorite character in Sonic.
Oh, that's so
Flynn
cute.
Vassence said you accidentally get the simulation James Bond killed in a helicopter crash.
Huh. You actually get the simulation. That's crazy. Was this for the PlayStation or the PlayStation? I feel like this is PS2 era. How come I never heard of this game? This... I probably have. I just don't remember. This one I've never heard.
Flynn
Okay.
Vassence said PS2.
Ah, there you go. That's probably why.
Flynn Vassence said good game.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Flynn Vassence said very fun.
Yeah, Tails is my favorite character. Tails is my favorite character. Yeah, that's awesome. Who's gonna get trouble more? I did like 3 heads.
Flynn Vassence said I love the multiplayer.
Let's get one of him draw. Let's get have him sleeping. Rivals right now, but like if Marvel Rivals didn't come into fruition, I think it would have been probably Gears of War. Third person shooter. The one thing I like about Gears of War the most is like its destruction. How you can be like in a firefight, it feels like you're in a firefight. Right? Especially if you're playing like Pavilion or whatever and you're sitting behind like cover and shit's breaking and it just makes you think like it's getting too intense, especially if you're playing like horde mode or something.
Flynn Vassant said I never played Gears.
Oh, you gotta give it a try, bro. You might like it or you may hate it. It depends. I don't think it's a required taste, but like it's I don't really when it comes to multiplayer for me, I never was a big fan of the multiplayer too much. I think I was more fan of the horde mode more. Because if you got shit internet, you're gonna be kind of screwed.
524RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up, said Artextric.
Hello.
Flynn Vassant said I was a PlayStation kid.
I
Never
got
was
you.
given an Xbox.
I was kind of both. I had PlayStation 2, PlayStation 2, Xbox, for like a very small time at the time, and then 360 for a good while, and then, I won it.
T4RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up. Said sorry I haven't joined our lives lately. Confounded face emoji.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're good. No attack over here. I think for me it was like what was I saying? I was saying something shit. I lost all my train of thought. I was saying. Oh, it was Xbox. Yeah, so I had Xbox 360 for a good while, and then when the Red Ring of Death thing happened, my dumbass went and got another one. I don't know why. Like, I was kind of done with Xbox after that. But the only reason why I have another Xbox, like an Xbox One, I didn't go out and buy it. I won it in a contest. Unknowingly won it in a contest to a degree. So I won it in a contest when I was playing this game called Windrunner on the
said,
phone.
I think I said the order I had game system wise, but I'll say it again.
I think I said it in order. I'll say it again. Okay, gotcha. So like, I won the Xbox One in a contest that I unknowingly was playing. Like I was playing this game on mobile, this Korean game called Windrunner, and I really was addicted to the game. It's one of those games where the character's running, and you have to kind of like get out of the way of obstacles and shit. So like, what was crazy about it was that when I got addicted playing the game and I wanted the coins and shit.
Source said, "God, young me would be so jealous." Broken heart emoji.
It was funny because I was not really planning of like, I didn't think the contest was real. I didn't think it was legitimately real because I played it every single day right before I went to like classes for college or what the fuck. And because it was just something I would play.
RR1N1GHT. Let's mute up.
And
said I am jealous wilted flower emoji.
Yeah, and I think how I got it was that I kept on constantly sharing it with people, like my friends and family on Facebook. I don't think none of them actually played it, but they gave you points for just constantly sharing, and I guess they wanted the game to get seen. So unknowingly, me, who was addicted to their game at the time, I was just playing it and trying to get coins and stuff. And what was irritating about it was that my phone wasn't like really optimized to play the game past a certain level, because once it gets to like the ice level, that's when things start slowing down. I think if anyone knows what I'm talking about, like if you played like what was it, the Despicable Me game on the phone, where you play like like one of the minions and you're like running through like the lava.
Said Game Boy SP Blue Edition, DS, DSi, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, computer, brother's PS4, and that's basically it. I don't play on station much anymore. I'm on computer now.
Yeah, once you get on computer, you kind of...
RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up. Said I know what you mean.
Yeah, because like when I started playing on PC, that's where everything kind of changed for me. I don't even want to play on my console anymore. Like, I let my dad just use it to watch YouTube because we don't have cable, so he watches mostly YouTube in my room when he's in here and hang out with me. That's why sometimes when you guys, when I'm streaming, you hear someone in the background. That's my dad in the background just watching his sports or whatever. He's watching, what do you call it, whatever the fuck he's watching. And, you know, and sometimes he'll be right behind me and ask me, like, he'll ask me questions like he'll critique my work. Like, if I'm drawing like an anime girl and she's really busty, he'll, like, her back is too, like, you gotta put more emphasis on the back because the breasts are way too big, so you gotta put more emphasis because you're gonna, it doesn't look right.
5T4RR1N1GHT, let's moot up. Said whatever TF he's watching.
Whatever the fuck he's watching. He's usually watching, like, sports or some DIY thing or some shit like that. He's not really watching anything too serious half the time. It's on YouTube, so there's not much you can... Well, there's much you can watch. It's just, it's... kind of just watch browsing at that point.
Doodle Draws said, hi, just wanted to say the sketch looks good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Just trying to get this right. Okay. Okay. Put it there. Put his eyes about a bit of a space here. I'll fix his eye a little bit. I'll get to his eye in a second.
5T4RR1N1GHT, let's moot up. Said I wish I found a account sooner, confounded face emoji. I would have given you a galaxy a long time ago if I knew I'd be broken heart emoji.
It's funny you say it now because I was streaming every day for 2 years straight. I hardly ever missed a day. The only time I missed a day is when I was either sick or I had some type of appointment outside my house, so I had to be not home, so I had to let people know. But I was on every single day for like 8 to 6 hours a day. Because what I do at home, I do video editing, so it's what I do for a living to a degree. And I teach how to draw. But yeah. Luckily for you, I changed my schedule now. I stream only on Mondays and Tuesdays, but because my computer has been kind of a dick to me, I missed like, 2 weeks of content to post. So I decided to come on stream for the last, few days now. And doing things traditional because my digital computer is not... My computer is kind of MIA right now till the 26th. We can get it fixed on the 26th. I need to get the thermal paste.
Crash out _ said, is that Tails?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Tails. It's Tails. But yeah. Trying to get this right. I'll get this right here. Okay, let's get the eyes about here. Yeah, I really think if Tails was a girl, I don't think Sonic would bring him.
5T4RR1N1GHT, let's moot up. Said he's an artist. DeFreeze said hello.
I really don't think he would. Hey, DeFreeze.
Said reference. I should check on Lisa. Peeks through door. Noise.
He's an artist. An artist. I think he would leave Tails alone half the time. Don't bring him, especially in the era that Sonic was born in. I don't think he would even consider bringing Tails at all.
Caffeinated.app.docs.viewer.event_format.tts.rich_message.attachment.
I think what will happen was like thank you for the likes.
DeFreeze said this is my first time actually see you do traditional art.
Really? I've done it before, but That's only when the other computer, my old computer, which I'm using now for you guys to hear.
5T4RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up. Said that was a long name.
No, that was not a name. That was I think that was a gift. I think. If I was right. I think that was a gift. I hate that sometimes when I use caster last because it reads the GIF as well. I'm trying to figure out how to turn that off because that's annoying.
5T4RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up. Said
So, yeah. It's annoying because it'll say the whole like number of the gift, but it's so annoying. Now we're gonna fix around here. It's too thick with sketch. Trying to make it thin as possible.
5T4RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up. Said LBRB, I'ma make my display shorter.
No problem. It don't matter what the name is. Like, it's not just a name. It's fine. I don't mind it. As long as, like, nothing crazy inappropriate or something, but... Okay, so let me see. Now, it goes like... It's not rounded. The eyes are actually not rounded like this.
5T4RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up. Said alright tongue.
Yeah, there's no problem. Let's see here. I don't know how much a pain in the ass is to change name back, especially. There we go. The eyes are kind of like this triangular shape. It's never rounded for, like, some characters are rounded. In most cases, they're kind of triangular. Tails has somewhere in between, like a very triangular, elongated eye, but also rounded at the same time. Like this. To a degree. Right. Okay.
5T4RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up. Said Tails' eyes are weirdish low.
Yeah, they're kind of longish, but it's fine. Okay, keep the eyes closed. And I will in a second. Just gotta keep this thickness here. Thin it down a little bit. There we go. Thin this down a little bit. There we go. To indicate that his eyes are closed, we gotta put these lines here. Okay. And he's like smiling like this. And then his hair his hair has to come at us to a certain degree. Okay. Like that. Hate that lip. Okay. Okay. No. Sorry, little guy. Okay, there we go. And then put the other hand up about here. Oh, like.
To Freeze asks, what was your thoughts on the Sonic movie?
That was very good. If you want to hear negative thoughts, I don't like the Knuckles show. It was fucking annoying. And it was not even the lead. That was the problem. I had no problem with Knuckles. Knuckles was perfect. The issue I had with watching Knuckles, the TV show or the miniseries, oh my god, that shit was horrible. Like what ruins the show is fucking the humans. The humans ruin everything. Like they are annoying as fuck. Like I can't. I'm sorry, they're just really annoying. Like some people might find them funny. I find them insufferable as fuck. They were so annoying. Like especially the dude who was like a bitch half the time, and his stupid sister. Oh my god, dude! I haven't witnessed such immaturity in my entire life. Like, what is this? Like, adults do not act like this. These two are like close to their mid-30s, and you're acting like this? Like, bro, come on. Like, this is not even funny. This is questionable. And then the mother is like just sitting there watching her children, who are grown adults, act like this. I'm like, bro, like I understand that you have a certain family dynamic, but there's a certain amount of like bullshit that at a certain age should stop. And that nonsense that was going on between them was not funny. I found that extremely sad and like really insufferable as fuck. I'm sorry. Some of you may have loved it. That's fine. That's nothing wrong with you. My taste in that was really horrible.
5T4RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up.
I found them so annoying. Like, all the characters that was humans was just unnecessary. Like, I felt like... I don't know if everyone felt like this, but, like, it felt like they took the writers of, like, iCarly and made it ridiculous for, like, no reason. Like, you know, like, in some, like, iCarly NPCs in, like, certain episodes are just, like, insane.
Different opinions. 5T4RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up. Said it was annoying like honk.
Like, Jesus Christ, like, dude, like, this is not how, like, I understand they need to make this entertaining, and I get that, and I get it. Kids are watching this, I get it. We're on that TikTok era where they have, like, things always have to be happening on the screen type shit, but there's gotta be a certain time and place where this just has to calm itself down. Like, bro, like, no, this is... And then I think what really pissed me off the most about this series was like the musical part. Oh my god. I wanted it to stop. Like that whole singing segment when they're in the bowling alley and they're doing that, I don't know, that Broadway bullshit. I was like, bro, please stop. Like, stop. Like, please. Like, this has to come to an end. Like, oh my god.
Mora's Small Cafe said I've changed the way I hold my pen and I like better I hold it far up close to the racer part.
Like this? Or like this? Something like this? You should actually hold your pen like your pencil like this. Ironically, you get more... for a lot of people who don't know this, like, if you want more gestural movement, don't hold your pen like this, or your pencil. Hold it like this. Because it's more, you get more arch when you do that.
Mora's Small Cafe said far up near the racer or in the middle sometimes depending if I'm changing line weight.
Yeah, you gotta...
Karma Chameleon said hi Mora.
Come chameleon. Come and go. You come and go.
5T4RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up. Said I hold my pen/pencil like really close to the tip when in writing, which causes my ring finger to be. 5T4RR1N1GHT. Let's moot up. Said weird. Mora's Small Cafe said at Karma Chameleon hey 3.
Yeah, certain holding techniques when holding the pen can really make a difference in what you're trying to convey to your audience. But sometimes, like, some people are so used to drawing in a one particular way, they can make it work, but it's just more work depending on the holding style. So you can still draw virtually anything in any way you want, but it's just some work. Some methods are more easier than
Small
others.
Cafe said my wrist.
Yeah. Your wrist. Okay, now I need to indicate that his eyes are actually closed. It looks like he has no eyes. So like this.
Flynn Vassant said, have I ever told you that I don't like Disney musicals or the songs that come out of the movies?
Currently
I
or the
think
old
most are
ones?
annoying.
The old ones or the current ones? Because the current ones I can understand. The old ones, I still have a love for them. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. But yeah, to answer the question, I really don't like the Knuckles. Sadly, I enjoyed Knuckles. He was, I find it funny that the CGI alien that's sitting in the house was more mature than the grown ass 35-year-old people that was in the house. That is so sad. I was like, bro, this is like, I understand, like, we had that Shia LaBeouf era with the Transformers and the Bayverse, where he was kind of like doing crazy things, but
caffeinated.app.docs.viewer.event_format.tts.rich_message.attachment.
here you
Flynn
go.
Vassant said, in general,
Thank
older
you.
movies are
Thank you,
okay,
Arthur.
but I just never liked them putting a song in the middle of a movie.
Yeah, I hate that too. I really do. I get why they do that, but I get what you're saying. I get it. But like, for real, I could not do it.
Studios said Tarchido grinning face with big eyes emoji, thumbs up emoji.
Thank you.
Doodle Draws said, I tend to hold my pen near the front. I do both digital and traditional.
I see. I do both digital. I mainly do a lot of digital, but traditional. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh no. That was not a good turn. Okay, I think I did this wrong. Yeah.
5T4R1N1GHT. Let's mute up. Said I've GTG, but I love the live.
I got it. Oh. I gotta go. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I might do more traditional in the future.
Doodle Draws said, it can be a pain when my muscle memory gets mixed up. Lol.
Yeah. I'm not too happy with this version of Tails. I don't like how I drew this. It looks like he's kind of like eyeless, but his eyes are closed. I think it's just too much. I need to tighten some areas, but I can't do it now. We gotta move on to the next drawing, sadly. So I'm gonna move him out of the way.
Heavy Arms 109 said, looks great to me.
For those who don't know, who wasn't here the other day, hold on. I'm not gonna throw everything again, but we did this one today. We did this one yesterday. I'll give you a good look at that, and then we also did. Let's see. This one. I forgot how much I like mechanical pencils.
J.K.Studios said, a Stan Cheetah's grinning face with big eyes emoji, thumbs up emoji.
Yeah.
Tafreeze said, cool.
There. Let's put these out of the way. Let's find the next one. Alright, let's look for the next drawing. I think I want to do is Knuckles, probably. I'll do Knuckles. Okay, where's my pen? Where?
Mora's Small Cafe said, meat.
Meat. Wait, where's my pen? What the? Where'd it go? Oh, I know. Oh, here it is. It's literally in my lap. Oh, I hate that shit. Okay. Let's see if we can. Okay.
Ryuga Samurai said meet Mora.
Beep. Okay.
Mora's small cafe said shout I do boxes for a week.
Boxes. You do boxes. You gotta do them boxes. Keep them boxes in check. And then when you do boxes, we'll do gestures.
Doodle Draws said lol the pencil tried to disappear.
Yeah. Try to pull one on me. Not today. Okay. Okay. But I really do love Elja's performance of Knuckles. He really got the Wonder Woman treatment where they changed his
Mora's
accent.
small cafe said I was gonna go do circles and ellipses.
You gotta do those. Put those squares in place. You can go do that if you want, but I would say if you want accuracy, use them squares. Get them squares. Oh, I found an anime for you, Mora. I watched it last night. I think it's something you really will relate to. I'm pretty sure even Bryce probably watched it a little bit, or familiarized himself with it. It's called, what is it called? It's like,
Mora's small cafe said, is it robot related?
no, it's anime related, but I think you will. It's, I wouldn't say the word isekai. It's not an isekai. It's more of like, it's in that realm, but it's not. It's called, I think it's called The Receptionist. Can one-shot any boss, but doesn't want to do overtime. Or some shit like that. I don't think that's exactly the words, but you get what I'm saying.
Mora's small cafe said lol face with tears of joy.
I don't know. The Japanese really. One thing I learned from Japanese culture, or at least Japanese people, business-wise, or a case may be, especially in the anime, industry, if something works and it sells, they do not jump off it unless something way better comes around. And I mean, something has to be significantly way better. Us as Americans,
said tortilla.
us as Americans, we can have something going, something good, and fuck it up on purpose. It was like, hey, look, this thing makes money. I'm gonna fuck it up. That's Westerners in like in a nutshell. You put a protagonist that is actually compelling and relatable to everyone in some shape or form.
Said Dragon Ball Evolution is a good example.
Yeah, and that's back in 2008. They'll look at it like literally. We'll look at it and say, there's attractive characters. They're relatable, likable. What? They have personalities. They feel like real people. We're not focusing on their identities. What? Oh no, we can't do that.
Ryuga Samurai said I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss.
There we go. That's what it's called. Thank you. That's what it's called. I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. Yeah, so it's a simple yet interesting concept. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll like it. It relates a lot. It reminds me of a lot of you when watching it. The main character reminds me of you. Really don't want to bullshit. She really don't want to do more work than she has to. Because her job really is difficult enough to deal with these, I want to say retail.
Nora's Small Cafe said it's like that's one time I was born a soda bottle and was reincarnated as a demon dog.
Right? It's just so specific and so, like, random. It's, like, specifically random. At one time I was reincarnated. No, there's like one time. That one time I was a mop. I was reincarnated into the Demon King. Like a mop? A mop? Yeah, anything can get reincarnated these days.
Jolly Incher 35 said hello Teach.
Hello. I know you sent me a question, but I can't get to it till. Well, I can get to it, but I wanted to get to it as soon as my computer's fixed, which is on the 26th. Is it possible you can wait till I get it done? Is that okay? I was supposed to message you on that, but I never got to. I got too distracted with my own thing going on.
Jolly Incher 35 said good. Either way works TBH.
Okay, that's fine.
It's Shiara said cool.
I like how a lot of people be like, Sonic Hedgehog is so cool, it's so good. Which is not bad. Sonic is not bad at all. But it's like, if you like...
DeFreeze said I just finished an artwork that probably took me like 2 hours.
Like, if you like Sonic, you probably like Dragon Ball. 9 times out of 10, because Sonic is pretty much a rip-off of Dragon Ball to a degree. Not completely, but there's a lot of aspects, and it really...
I'm not going to lie, I don't think they copied the Chimera Hunt art from Hunter x Hunter and Solo Leveling.
Did they? I didn't feel like that to me. I didn't really see any distinctions between that, unless you can point out to me. It didn't really feel that way to me. The thing is about soul leveling, it doesn't feel generic, but yet it doesn't feel new. It just feels tightly written, but it doesn't feel like it's changing the formula of the overpowered hero who's just doing shit. It's kind of like, it's like One Punch Man in reverse. Like, One Punch Man uses its concept for comedic reasons 90% of the time, right? But soul leveling is like pretty serious in its own right, but it doesn't feel generic. It just feels, but yet it doesn't feel super new. It feels familiar, but it doesn't feel boring. You can probably guess some things that are going to happen next, kind of like obviously in some situations, but in most cases it doesn't feel like it's bad to watch. It doesn't feel horrible to watch. It doesn't feel like you've seen this somewhere before, but it doesn't feel like you are watching a ripoff. You're kind of watching its own thing. It's weird. It's in this weird, like, that's why the other day the girlfriend showed me like on TikTok some type of soul leveling a soul leveling, what was it?
Flynn Vassant said people
Cafe.
have said they copied it because of the King/Prince Ant. That is really the only thing that is similar. The Prince Ant has immense power and intellect.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that too much, so that's probably why. I really have no problem with it, to be honest. I don't think, well, it maybe has its similarities, but I'm pretty sure it's distinctly different in its own way, like how people used to make, like, comparisons to like Naruto and Black Clover to a degree, where they have their similarities in story, but they tend to diverge away from each other after a while. Like after the season's over, you can see like a difference between them, concept-wise and the overall tone. Oh shit, my mouth. Okay, his hair looks kind of like swooped too much, so I'm gonna fix that a little bit. I feel like it's kind of too. Oh, now it looks kind of stupid now. Okay, there we go.
Flynn Vassance said Knuckles the Echidna.
Mm-hmm. I think this looks okay.
Flynn Vassance asks, how is that actually spelled?
Yep. Let me see. Inkin. Let's see. Why is it not showing your comment?
Nick said 484-745-6150.
Inkin. Inkin. Okay.
Karma Chameleon said, don't think you want to put numbers in here.
Oh no, it's not numbers. I think it was a gift. 9 times out of 10. It reads out the gift number. We should just read out the gift. There was a gift that was dropped.
Karma Chameleon said, okay, thought it was a phone number in the chat.
No. If it was it would be in the chat. And then I think TikTok will take it down, but just be aware of that because sometimes TikTok tends to play blind sometimes. Okay, let me see. Oops, sorry. Okay. Nose is about here.
episode.
What was the question? Someone asked me a question. I think it was an art question. Or it was some question. I didn't really get to answer it.
Park Seaton asks, is it Knuckles from Sonic?
Yeah. It is not.
Just a dummy said hi.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Ooh, I thought I was drawing something insane. I'm like, bro, I'm not drawing anything crazy. Got in trouble for a split second. It's like, oh no, you're not in trouble. You just seem like you're not alive. I'm like, okay.
Just a dummy asks, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just trying to get this correct. This head part.
Bella said when I hit 100, it said I could live now.
Okay. Yeah, they changed that from barrier
Just
to
a dummy said that's good.
Oh, I think you gotta be 18 and older to also stream
Kenneth
as well.
said looks really good so far, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That. Like the hair, like. It looks a little.
Park Seaton said I like it.
Oops. That part a little weird.
Anne-Marie Blake said have tried drawing shadow.
I like it. Let me see. It looks like. Let me see. Is it just reading poker? Oh no, it's not. Okay. I've tried to read it. Drawing Shadow. Yeah, Shadow's it's not that difficult. It's like drawing Sonic. The issue is the back of his head, like the hair. Trying to keep in that specific way. That's the only difficulty with him. Other than that, everything else is pretty easy to deal with.
Kenneth asks what's your character to draw?
What's my character to draw? I mean, what is my art genre that I draw? Because I usually draw anime stuff. I'm a character
Draws
designer.
said you got me motivated to finish some sketches.
Good.
Anne-Marie Blake asks Cream the Rabbit. Kenneth said what's your favorite?
Favorite? If you're saying like character in general, it's weird that now you ask that question because I never really have a favorite character to draw. I just like making character designs. I think that's fun more than drawing a fan art or something. I don't mind doing fan art. It's just like I prefer making my own characters. I think it's more rewarding in that sense.
Nonchalant Dominican _ said tips on how to do anatomy.
Well, the one thing I will always say to people before they jump into anatomy is know the basics, the 8 fundamentals. And the 8 fundamentals are, and I keep repeating this to my stream and to my students, is that you have to learn shape, form, gesture, what was it? Gesture. What was the next one? It was foreshortening, balance, perspective. I know foreshortening is an introduction to perspective. It's not technically perspective, but it is at the same time. It is, but it isn't. It's just an introductory, the most bare bones introduction to perspective. Like rules wise, but like it's the poor man's perspective if you put it that way. I'm not saying it's not important. It's very important. Perspective, knowing like your first, second, third, fourth, and fifth perspectives. And then after that, learn your compositions. And then learn proportions. Now I know it's kind of funny that I put proportions at the far bottom, which is the final one. But there's a reason for that, because because you can draw a drawing accurately, but if it lacks soul and life, you kind of feel like you didn't draw much of anything, right? So you can draw the most accurate person ever. Shoulders 100%, head 100%.
DeFreeze said, I have a question. Do you guys have that doll that's supposed to help you draw bodies?
Doll? When you say doll, you're talking about that wooden doll or the anime one? No, I don't use that. I just use any reference based on my mind's eye, based on when I look at something and then work with it. It's really no difference. It's just a reference, but like if you... I don't know if it's the right way of saying it's super accurate, but it's the closest thing, I guess, because it's real as in your hand, but like, or in your possession. Oh my god, I almost ripped this thing open. If you want to be more accurate, you can get the anime
that
one.
wouldn't do a thing.
Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Tips on how to do that. I already answered that. Where's... Did someone say something? You didn't read it out? I read out something, but it didn't show on my screen. But no, I don't have that, that dummy thing, if that's what you're referring to.
DeFreeze said, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, someone. Okay, that was. And I remember what was the question. They asked me. I think they was asking
The
what
art machine said, let them cook.
what kind of genre of work do I like drawing? It's usually anime because I do character designs. Is usually around an anime aesthetic. That was the question. I think it was. I think that was technically the question, or unless I thought too hard into that. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Just to let you guys know, for those who are here, I am streaming to YouTube, and the angle that you're watching from TikTok is completely different from the angle from YouTube. YouTube sees the whole thing from top to bottom. They're looking from up top here. So if you want to check that out, you can go to the link in bio. And my mic is connected to my what do you call it, my phone, so it's a lot more, you can hear my voice much more clearly if possible. If you want that ASMR like thing going on, you can hear my pen in every stroke. Okay, I'm gonna do the next one. I'm gonna put his head somewhere down here. Let's see where it's something more expressive than anything.
Ryuka Samurai said, hop on YouTube for a full view of the stream.
Yep. Let's see. That looks kind of cool, right? He looks kind of cool. Looks kind of clean, right? I told you I can draw traditional. A lot of you don't believe me when I say this. For some odd reason. Let's see.
Bud said, that's awesome.
Let's see. I think this is a good angle. Okay, turn it like this, please. Like that. So you can get a more like that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just erase this right now so I have more room. I'm just gonna play that game right now. Okay. This is gonna be a weird angle, but I'm gonna put it more closer up here. I think if I put the face like that.
Brandon said cool button emoji.
Okay, and then the face. Oh, and turn it like this.
Unknown said, what is this?
Okay. Put the face about here. And then down like that. Hold on. One of those angles where it's just kind of popping. Okay. The face is kind of like this, up, and curve it like this. Like that. And then the nose is gonna be more like that. Kind of like a Mickey Mouse nose, kind of
Brandon
like
said you can draw better than me.
that. Anyone can draw like this, huh? I'm not really focusing.
The art machine asks, do imagines jump out at you off the page when you imagine what you want?
It's not really imagined, it's more like a feeling.
Brandon
I don't
said
really
I
think of
can't.
it. I just kind of do. I kind of just do and then work with what I have and improvise my way through.
Flynn Vassens said I got all 12 African children to mother base.
Let's go. Let's go, bro. Save them
Just
kids.
a dummy said, oh.
Yeah. In most cases, I don't like trying to. I'm not saying not to think it out. Like, if you can think it out, if you have an idea, that's great. But, like, in most cases, when I'm making a character design or I'm focusing on making a new character or a pose, I really don't think about what the pose is going to be. I have an idea. Like, I'll say, like, oh, I'm going to make them jump. But I don't have the idea of what the jump looks like. I just know they're going to be in the air. And then when I try to get the gesture right, that's where I start working with it. Or if I really don't want to use my brain or don't want to do too much of thinking or trying to improvise too much, I just use a reference. Okay,
The art machine said okay.
Yeah, some people can do that. I can't do that too much. I try not. It hurts my brain too much. It hurts my brain to think so much of trying to make everything perfect in my head. Okay, like that. And then make the hair like. Okay, now it looks kind of ridiculous, but just trust the process as I do it. Trust the process. I know it looks kind of ridiculous. It doesn't look like Knuckles,
The
but
art
it
machine
will.
said I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
I prefer references. Flynn Vassens said my first was used a few times though.
Ah, okay.
Just a dummy said thumbs up emoji. Flynn Vassens said fist.
Let's go. Now I'm going to connect everything together as I go and make whatever adjustments I need to make. Okay. Now the head looks huge, and that's fine, and that's what we're going for. Okay. We're pretty there. It may not look like everything's coming together, but it's coming together. I like it when it's
Flynn
comes
Vassens
together.
said aka I punched a few.
You punched a few. Let me just put this here. So I'm gonna fix this. As you can see, it makes sense within the sketch. That's why I always say to my students, don't worry about being accurate right now.
The
Just try
art
to get the
machine
concept.
said you remind me of myself in how you feel at things.
Yeah. Oh. I know.
Mono/Slash said hello everyone.
Yeah, I like feeling it out. I don't like trying to like have a plan. It feels too formulaic and it feels, I don't know. I like happy accidents, as Bob Ross.
Mono/Slash said hi teach.
Hello, hello Mono. How are you, bro? Hope you're doing well. As you see, I'm slowly turning it into.
Bertha Rodriguez said, can you teach me how to draw shadow? It's my daughter's favorite character, and I would like to draw.
Well, you gotta become a student.
Rodriguez said it for her.
You gotta become a
Ryuga
student. You
Samurai
can't do
said
that for
hi
free.
Mono/Slash asks, I'm doing fine. You?
I'm doing well. I'm just trying to keep my sanity in check when drawing. Like traditionally, I forget how much it's kind of taxing to a degree. Okay, so the eyes are about. Wait. Okay, so. And the thing I don't like about using references, I don't like trying to draw exactly the reference I see. I like using the reference as a form of guide, but I don't like using...
said, I haven't drawn something in, 5 weeks now?
5
Just
weeks?
a dummy said, aren't we all trying to stay sane? Loudly crying face emoji.
True. And to answer your question, dude, you have to become a student. I can't just teach you for free, because like most of the people who are watching are either a student that's paying, or so. It would be kind of wrong if I just started teaching you and they was like, hey, why he gets free and I have to pay? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you have a daughter who has a favorite character named Shadow, it's just only fair to them.
Mono/Slash said, yeah, I don't have time, and when I try I can't do it. I have to get back into it.
I got you.
Ryuga Samurai said, a lot of eraser shaving relieved face emoji.
Let me see. A lot of eraser shave. Yeah, I know, right? This is why I would always say use a pen. Because you can't be worried too much on making mistakes. I would always say use a pen. But right now, I'm out of pen. I'm all out of pen. Just like I'm all out of gum. Okay.
Mono/Slash said, when I do I will probably ask you for a lot of tutorials on anatomy and stuff.
Well, lucky for you, I am focusing a lot on trying to get back to that. I think the first video I'm gonna do on YouTube will be I think the first video is gonna be drawing hands. It will be hands, I think, because like I just want to get that out of the way. There's no specific reason other than just get that shit out of the way, because I know that's gonna be the biggest question. So I'm going to try to construct that as the best way I can. So no one can't ask me to make another one. Hopefully. I'm pretty sure you will. People will anyway. But because people keep ask me, are you going to make the tutorials? They think I'm not going to. It's just that it's just hard to... Because remember, I have to explain in a way that would probably fit for everyone as best as I can explain it without making it too complicated or oversaturate the explanation, or what's the right word? To make it believable enough.
Mono/Slash said, will there be someone cough?
Be someone cough? Hey man. Unless I missed the joke. I think I did that one over my head. Oh, there. Oh, will it, oh, coffee.
Coffee.
Oh, will it be? Will there be some? I'm trying to figure that part out. I think what I think I'll do. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but what I'll do is like I will do like a long form content on drawing hands, and then take that video and.
Mono/Slash said, like, very detailed.
Yeah, I might do a long form content on that video and then maybe take that same video, put it in the video for YouTube, but make it extremely short. So like the video might be like 2 hours long or an hour long for like buy me a coffee, but it's gonna be like 5 minutes for YouTube or something. Like 5 minutes of me explaining in the YouTube video. So it's not like it's exact, but it'll incentivize people who wants to watch that video to, like, I don't know, want to hear the whole. I might even put like pieces of it, but not the whole thing. To incentivize people to become a. Oh, just to let everyone know, I kind of noticed that a lot of you don't know what Buy Me a Coffee is for some odd reason. I think this is YouTube's fault to a degree. So I was thinking about keeping Buy Me a Coffee, but also revamping the other platforms like Patreon and stuff. Now, this is not an attack on those who are already on Buy Me a Coffee members. It will be the same exact price as anyone else. The reason why I might bring back Patreon and all the rest is because I notice a lot of people are scared to go on Buy Me a Coffee because they're not familiar with that platform at all, because most of their favorite YouTubers are always on Patreon. So they're familiarized in that sense, but when it comes to Buy Me a Coffee, which is way better than Patreon, which I'm surprised a lot of YouTubers don't jump on. I was thinking about revamping that and just putting the same exact perks on Buy Me a Coffee on Patreon and all the other platforms again, because a lot of people are just scared to go on it. I don't know why. People really don't know what Buy Me a Coffee is. Which is funny because a lot of YouTubers should be on it because you get 95% revenue compared to the other platforms.
Coffee Fan 2024 said, "Hello, how your day?"
I think on TikTok you get, what, 50%? I think on YouTube, on Twitch you get 60%. On
Bella said, "What is that app?"
Yeah, see, there you go. Like, no one knows. Like, she doesn't, like, Bella Jean says, what is that app? It's just like Patreon, but better because you get more revenue share. That's why I moved over there, because it's 95% work. I think for Patreon it's 15, and it's gonna get higher over time. So I'm surprised.
Said I had to buy Music Premium.
You gotta buy Music Premium.
Coffee
So like,
Fan 2024 said, "Bro, I love your sketch, dude."
Thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, I really do. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, bro. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people don't know what Buy Me a Coffee is, and it scares them because they're like, oh, another paying platform to support my.
Said, "Yeah, my app got completely off the server."
Oh shit, that's crazy. And then like they'll say, "What is this app?" And then I explain to them, and then I have to send them a YouTube video on it, and because they're kind of like weary about, oh, if I put my information on it, will it be stolen and all that stuff. So I'm gonna keep
no
it.
More free music, me.
I'm gonna keep it for those who know what it is. But I'm not gonna force everyone to jump on it because they're scared to go on it. So I'm gonna put the same exact perk that's on Patreon onto Buy Me a Coffee. So there's no difference between them in payment. There's just exactly the same. It's just a lot of people are scared to go over there. Because whenever I bring up this topic, a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about, which is weird. Because it's been around for a while.
2024 asks how much for a phone holder you have, because I've been trying to get one.
There's a phone holder that's
Mono Slash said, "What about your current TikTok members if it gets banned?"
Yeah, that's for TikTok. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna put the same stuff for TikTok because of that very reason. Because it makes no sense to put that up there and then TikTok's gone next month, because I think their thing is running out in a couple of like weeks. I think it's like 3 weeks left or something.
Mono Slash said at Beanbag, "How are you?"
So, hey Bean.
I don't know what her talking about.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about when I say Buy Me a Coffee. Which is funny because
Mono Slash, "I'm good and you."
One of my favorite artists, Rhino Tuna, has been on that for the longest while, and like for a very long time.
"Hi, Teach."
I didn't know about it till I saw him on it.
Said at Beanbag, "I'm fine,
hello,
thanks."
Thank you again for the pens, guys. Give a shout out, big shout out to my mod Bean. I said this at the beginning of the YouTube stream, but thank you for sending me sent me a bunch of new mechanical pencils. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it really much. And erasers as well. So she came in clutch.
Mono slash said W Bean.
So
Beanbag said OFC.
see.
Coffee Fan 2024 asks, is it hard to color your art in traditional? Ryu the Samurai said, shout out to the Beanster.
I never really tried to color
Beanbag said paper too.
too much. And paper. She sent me paper as well. She overkilled on that one, the paper, but she said it anyway. But
Mono slash said, teach what paper is this?
I
it too.
really don't know. This was just some old drawing paper from the dollar store way back when my sister got me. But I never really bothered what it is, or I never really pay attention on the paper. I just pay attention on the art. I try not to really focus too much on those insignificant things sometimes. I look like that. It looks weird. Come on. Let's fix that real quick. It looks really weird. Yeah. It looks weird. Okay. Okay. And then the eyes are gonna be like, is it curved? No, it's not
Crescent
curved.
moon emoji, Astro, crescent moon emoji, said wow. Karma Chameleon said hi Bean and Mono. Coffee Fan 2024 asks, to be honest, is it hard to draw that style because mine's is kinda more anime slash cartoon? Mono slash said at Karma Chameleon hello.
In what way? In anime?
Flynn Vassence said a lot of people on Mother Base are about to get sick.
No.
Crescent moon emoji, Astro, crescent moon emoji, said gets my name.
There we go. Hold on. Okay.
Beanbag said at Karma Chameleon hi Mike.
Okay, that's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's... Okay, I fucked up here.
2024 said, because if you look at my art, it kinda like anime, but not as much like anime.
It's like semi-anime.
Crescent moon emoji, Astro, crescent moon emoji, said I'm going to subscribe to your channel.
Thank you, I appreciate
Mora's
it.
Small Cafe said I'm so tired.
I know. I'm guessing it's more like, if I use an example, maybe like Teen Titans. Like, it's not anime, but it is kind of, sort of. Or like Avatar. Is Avatar considered an anime? I don't know. I know that's been a big, giant debate. Is it considered an anime? I know some people would consider it, but is it officially considered an anime?
Coffee Fan 2024 said, yeah, it is in my opinion.
Okay.
Crescent moon emoji, Astro, crescent moon emoji, said very good drawing.
Should we call it like American anime?
Mono slash said I would consider it, but a lot just say it a cartoon then the anime.
I would call it... I think we should just call it American anime. Or Western anime. Does that make sense? It's because it's pretty westernized to in its own degree, but it takes a lot from Japanese culture. Or Japanese, like, art style. I think that's a fair way of looking at it, right? Kind of like Teen Titans.
Crescent moon emoji, Astro, crescent moon emoji, said thumbs up emoji. Coffee Fan 2024 said it does make sense.
I'll call it Western anime. If anything. Eastern anime, Western anime. And then, like, how the Koreans don't call it, like, well, they don't call it manga, they call it, manga? No, not manga. What is it called? Manhwa. Manhwa, sorry. Manhwa. And then
Coffee Fan 2024 asks, do you know the movie called Song of the Sea?
Song of the
Mono
Sea.
slash
That sounds
said
familiar.
Mario.
It does sound familiar,
Mora's Small Cafe said Wanim.
but it rings a bell, but I've never seen it. I don't think I've seen it. Have I seen it? I feel like I've seen it or heard of it. That name sounds familiar. Okay. I feel like the space is just kind of unoccupied to a degree. It feels so... Okay.
Mora's Small Cafe said draw his knuckles or his fist.
Okay, that's fair enough, I guess.
Mono slash said, well, it's almost 3 a.m, so I will go.
Alright, do your thing, Mono.
Crescent Moon Emoji, Astro, Crescent Moon Emoji, said it's Knuckles Smile. Coffee Fan 2024 said is based on our Irish culture and it based on Forktail.
It does sound familiar. Song of the Sea. Song of the Sea.
Ryuga Samurai
Song of the
said
Sea,
good night,
what is
Mono. Apple User
I swear to God,
587542
it's not
said
in
it
that
looks
video I
good.
saw from Roanoke. I don't think so. I don't think so. I gotta look it up.
Crescent Moon Emoji, Astro, Crescent Moon Emoji, asks where are you from? Canal Gamer said oi.
I'm from America, but I
Coffee
originally
Fan
was from New York.
2024 said it looks like Tails or Sonic. Canal Gamer said Fazo Goku. Canal Gamer said Poor Favor.
It's like, I would say like, let me see. Okay. There you go. Hold on. Now I gotta kind of erase the part
Coffee
here.
Fan 2024 asks, do you have a Sonic Ock?
No, I don't. I really don't. Never really tried to. All the times I've drawn Sonic characters, I never really...
Crescent Moon Emoji, Astro, Crescent Moon Emoji, said good idea.
So... Let me see, this is a part of...
Crescent Moon Emoji, Astro, Crescent Moon Emoji, asks have you not played Dandy's World?
Dandy's World? Dandy's World? Why does that sound familiar?
Crescent Moon Emoji, Astro, Crescent Moon Emoji, said it's a Roblox game.
No, I don't play Roblox, sorry. I heard that
Coffee
term
Fan
before.
2024 asks, do you go light with your pencil then do the outline with your pencil a bit harder, you know?
It depends, but no, I don't use my pencil, I use my pen. But I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna just try to keep
Crescent
it
Moon
cash.
Emoji, Astro, Crescent Moon Emoji, said Frown.
So, pretty much Knuckles. Okay, Knuckles. Tails. Tails. And Sonic. Okay. Okay.
Hockey Fan 2024 said, "Dang, I wish I was that good at art."
I say that sometimes. Some people say that and stuff like that. I really don't know what to say. Let me see. But thank you, though. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see what we can do with Shadow now.
The Big R said, can you do a face reveal and also can we talk?
Sorry, I don't do face reveals, but you can always message me on Discord. Or so. Sorry. I keep my privacy to myself, especially my face, as best as I can. I can't say that I can always stop when my face gets shown when I'm like using the screen or something. It happens, there's nothing I can do, but it hasn't before. It has happened many times before, but like I used to get
The
annoyed by that.
Big R said, it's okay, I understand.
Yeah. As a VTuber, I just try to keep my privacy to myself. I just try to make my work be my main reason why people come to my streams.
The Big R said, yeah, I do the same thing. My mom is very strict.
Yeah.
Mila21505 asks, are you using a reference or an idea in mind for the drawing?
I'm using an idea. As I most of the time, I keep making changes. And then I don't like what I see, and then I just keep changing it until it falls into what I want.
Fire Pig said, hello, waving hand emoji, face without mouth emoji.
Hello. Hello.
Mila21505 said, cool style smiling face with sunglasses emoji.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
The Big R asks, love the words coming out, are you going to color it at the end?
No, I don't color my sketches. I leave.
Fire Pig said, is that shadows?
The closest thing I do is like either I'm just gonna shade it a little bit, give it a little more life, but other than that, I don't really color my sketches. I don't really color them. If I color them, I'm usually doing it in digital, but I don't have color pencils anyway, so.
The Big R said, me either. Ivar Gamer said, new sub.
Thank you. Now as for...
Ivar Gamer said, draws or OPLS slightly smiling face emoji.
Sorry, that's a request. I don't do requests. Free requests, I'm saying. If you're gonna want When you draw someone, you gotta pay for that. Sorry.
Firekeep said, do you use a computer to draw and color?
Well, that was usually my thing, but because my computer is sleeping, computer's not working, it doesn't get fixed till the 26th, I have to wait. But yes, I do color my work, but usually I'm doing a character design. I don't really do fan arts.
Followed.
I don't usually do fan arts. I don't do them anymore. I stopped doing that years ago. Like 3 years ago, I think. I will only focus on making characters half the time. As a character designer.
The big guy said, love your style.
Thank you.
co.casterlabs.caffeinated.apps.docs.chat.viewer.event_format.tts.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it, bro. Okay, we gotta do the third placement, and then we'll be done with Shadow.
The big guy said, you're welcome.
Thank you, bro. Oh, God. It means a lot. Thank you. Alright, so let's see what this one's gonna be. So it's like this way, this way. Okay, so that's, I'm gonna use this as a reference because I really don't want to feel like using my brain right now. So I'll use.
The big R said, so you did Shadow Sonic, you should do Tails or Silver next.
I already did, so Tails. Well, that depends. If more people donate, I'll keep donating gifts. I'll definitely do Silver. Because I have to get off.
The big R said, oh.
Yeah, I already did Tails today. I drew Amy and Knuckles. Let me see.
The big R said, what if we get to 5,000?
Well, likes is fine, but my supervisor told me I gotta get them gifts. She said I've been low on them gifts. So, more gifts. Whether they're small or big, I need them gifts. Oh, she said get the big ones. I'm like, that's the most. That's what she told me. She said try to bring that back what you did before. So I might bring that back.
The big R said, okay, lol.
Gotcha. Okay, let me get this face up. Like. Okay.
Bella asks what kind of art style you like.
I'm an anime artist. So, I read to buy some anime. Okay, like that. It's kind of hard to. I think it's based on where the nose is. Yeah. How did I have the nose like that? Okay, hold on.
The big R said, should I go live? I'm feeling kinda arty. Alex just followed.
That's up to you, bro. It's not my decision to make. I don't mean to do that chicken scratch.
LKL Knockets to buy. Cool face emoji. Just followed.
Thank you for follow. Looks like a cat. This doesn't look like Shadow to me. Gotta fix that mouth. Okay. Ah. And then the face. I don't know what the hell that Riz guy was trying to pull, but that was weird. Right. I think he was trying to start an argument or something, or some type of commotion. It didn't really work. I got bored. You're probably still here for all I know. I think about it now. Okay, mouth is like this, right? And now he's gonna. Okay, like that. Alright. And then. Okay. And the nose is kind of like.
Bip Boop said, is that Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, it is. Keanu Reeves personified as Shadow. Kind of that's his OC. It's kind of funny when you think of it now. It kind of makes total sense to a degree. Like, literally, Keanu Reeves' OC was made before he was born. Or at least before him. His fame. Keanu Reeves really, like, gives Shadow vibes, I'm not gonna lie. They picked the right guy to voice him. Looks the eyes here. Looks really. Oh, that's why. The eyes are too big. It's supposed to be in the same length, the same height as this. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. I made a mistake. I didn't even pay attention to that. That's why it looks so odd to me. Okay. It doesn't look like Shadow though. It kind of looks like a cat crossed with Shadow.
Bella said we all make mistakes.
Yeah, but I'm a professional. I shouldn't be making as much mistakes though. That's really bad on my behalf as a teacher. I shouldn't be making so many mistakes. Actually, quite frankly, I shouldn't be erasing so much, but I'm just cleaning half the time. But there are some mistakes I'll be making here that I notice. I'm like, fuck, that is a amateur level move. Proves that I need more training. I really don't deserve the title of teacher. I really don't. I really, really, truly don't.
Bella said it's okay to make mistakes.
Yeah, but it's not good. My draftsmanship skills.
Papercraft maker, sneezing face emoji, extra, said hello.
Hello.
As Shapplejacks just followed.
Like as a teacher, freelancer, and content creator, as a professional, I should be more held. I should held myself to a higher standard.
Bella said, and don't say that you deserve it. Said, ribbon emoji, just followed.
Thank you. see if we can get this part right here. There. And then what we'll do is put, oh, right here. It's like, okay. So right there. It doesn't look like shadow. Maybe it's just because it's missing some things. Okay, cool. Okay. And then this bump here doesn't need to be there. Needs to be more. Okay. Okay.
Mora's Small Cafe said I've been looking for a blending brush in my program and they don't have any and might have to. Mora's Small Cafe said download one.
There's a bunch of free ones out there, I believe. You can find some. I think if you go to, what's her name? I forgot her name. Isabek, I think her name, Isabek, on YouTube. She teaches, form studies. I've been watching her videos as of lately. If you want to learn form, I suggest she's the one to go to on YouTube, and it's free, but her videos are very long, so held with caution if you don't have if you have the brain of a, or the attention span of the goldfish. I know I do. That shit's hard to watch, not because it's hard, it's just long. But she does give very valuable information. I recommend her to anyone if you're trying to understand form to a degree.
Bones type shit said yo UFW to Carti.
I never listened to that music, to be honest. I think that's a rapper. I'm familiar with the rapper, but not the music at all.
Bella said okay, I'll draw hands. I can't draw hands. Loudly crying face emoji, loudly crying face emoji, loudly crying face emoji.
That's the point.
Mora's Small Cafe said I've been painting in there for a bit. We can only get so far with a smudge tool.
Smudge tool. Well, a tool's a tool, right? So, to be honest with you, it's like
Ryuga Samurai said meet Mora.
you can always make it work. It's gonna be difficult, but you can actually make it work. depending on what you're trying to do. You'd be surprised on how many masters can use one pen, use one. Like, you gotta look at artists kind of like Dr. Stein, especially if they're a high professional. You'd be surprised on how they put restrictions on themselves to improve. So, like, if, for those who know who Dr. Stein is from Soul Eater,
Bella said it feels like I'm better at painting.
that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But, I think, because, like, if you're a master, considered with mastered skills, and you are very well revered, and known for your work, or a case may be, depending on what your work is, you'd be surprised a lot of masters can use one tool that they're not even familiar with and make it work as if they're using their own tools. Because remember, a lot of people get hang up on what the brush is, or what settings it has, or what textures it has, and you'd be surprised a lot of masters can make it work with a no-name brush, or a no-name crayon, or what is it? Or a mechanical pencil.
Mora's Small Cafe said meat bry.
Meep. Meep, meep.
Sync underscore the underscore axolotl just followed.
And what makes them good is not the tool. What makes them good is their understanding and how their concept of certain things work in mechanics. You can put a crayon in the hands of a master. They can make it
George
look like they
Pig
use a
said, how
pen.
do you like do that? George Pig said, can you teach us anatomy?
You can, but you gotta become a student. And to become a student, you gotta hit the link, and the link will take
George
you.
Pig said, please.
It'll take you to the It'll take you to the what you want to
George
call
Pig
it.
said that.
The buy you a coffee. You can become a
George
student.
Pig said, oink.
So. Okay. Shadow is done. There we go.
George Pig just followed.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Let's go. There you go.
George Pig said, oink. Okay. Sync underscore the underscore axolotl said, I smell bacon.
Get here. Grab this. Okay. Put this here.
George Pig said. Bella said, I like your handwriting.
Thank you. Alright, so today we did up to Knuckles.
George Pig said, nothing to be seen here.
We did Tails. We got Amy.
George Pig asks Gwen.
Let's see here.
Mora's Small Cafe said, I find IRL painting way easier compared to digital painting.
We got Sonic. We got the bad boy himself, Shadow. And
Sync underscore the underscore axolotl asks, rewrite Sonic? George Pig said,
Do that. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, YouTube. Hold on.